And welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, June the 23rd. Good to have you with us. We're going to talk about summer camp today, but this is a totally different kind of summer camp. It's called the Arts as a Portal to Science Communication Camp. And I want to introduce you to two people who are going to tell us all about it. Leanne Woolery, good to have you here,
nice
Leanne, and you're with the University Extension, right?
Yes.
And then we have Dylan Bainter. And Dylan, you are an actor type.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Let's start off with Leanne. The Arts as a Portal to Science Communication Camp. What is this?
It's a very unique way for high school students, this is specifically for high school students 15 through 18 years old, to understand the complexities of science through the arts. So we are going to be using the visual language, storytelling, and theatrical techniques to help kids both understand, be able to communicate, and then have strong skills in oral presentation of this research. We're working with two researchers on campus that are world-renowned, Jack Schultz and Heidi Apple.
Both of them. Jack Schultz has been on here many times, and that guy, you can talk to him about anything at any time. You can't stump him. You can't stump him.
That's true.
So he's going to be part of this camp.
Yes, he is. And Bond Life Sciences Center is also one of the co-hosts sponsoring this camp. So MU Extension Community Arts Program and Bond Life Sciences Center are the co-hosts.
Now, you came up with the idea, right?
Yes.
Why and how?
My doctoral research works with art and science on an even platform. So I've developed art-based research practices that look at ecological research in the sciences. And the arts have always been a way for me to be able to communicate complex issues and to better understand science and to teach science.
What are some of the topics that you're hoping to cover?
Well, we're very fortunate that Heidi and Jack as our scientists in residence, will be working with their research. So all the students that come in to work with us during the week, the platform will be gall research, which is Dr. Schultz research, and then plants that can hear and understand what the sound is coming from.
Plants that
yes.
can hear and understand.
Yes, they have the sensory capability of recognizing what might be eating or walking on them. And Dr.
that's
Apple,
how they know to put out a warning, isn't it?
Yes, or some chemical in response to what might be eating them.
Yes, because we talked about that, I want to say about 4 or 5 months ago. He said, you know that fresh smell of cut grass? That's the grass crying out saying, I'm being hurt when you cut it. Now, Dylan, how do you fit into this?
Well, I'm camp counselor, so I'm going to be basically taking the students around, showing them to these workshops, and leading them around to each workshop where they'll be learning, I don't know, a lot of techniques of trying to take performance techniques and apply them to communication, so they could take these ideas they're learning and tell the public about them.
How many kids can be involved in this?
20. We have a capacity for 20, and we still have a couple more spots open for our commuter registration.
So when you say commuter registration?
What that means is students who may live in the area or in one of the surrounding small towns, their parents could bring them to the camp each day. So as a commuter, they're not staying overnight. Our residential campers stay overnight in the dorms on campus.
So is that full?
That's full.
The
deadline's
residential is
complete.
full, but the commuter campers can still sign up.
Yes.
And the dates are the same, July 12th through July 16th,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it is.
How many hours a day is the camp running?
It's a full day, 8 to 5.
Yeah, 8 to 5 each day.
And then in the evenings, they have other opportunities to work with other camps, 4-H is providing, it's called Summers at Mizzou. You may have heard of that. So there are multiple camps going on at the same time. Ours is one of them. So the students in our camp in the evenings will be able to interact with students in some of the other camps.
Okay. Touch again on some of the subjects that you're going to deal
That
with.
we're going to deal with. I'll touch on two, and Dylan's going to tell you about one. So visual language is a form of communication, and students are going to learn how, as an example, to take the research that they've learned about from Dr. Schultz or Dr. Appel and communicate it through a brand or a logo. So they will be creating marks about the research.
Okay.
How do you take that research and drive it down to abstraction where it's just a mark, like Nike swish? You know what that means, yes?
Yeah, right.
Well,
Okay,
we're going
so
to come out with logos for both of these research.
that's one. What's the other one?
Another one is being able to tell the story. So Milbury Birch, who is one of our faculty members and is a world-renowned storyteller, is going to teach the students how to take this research and form it into a narrative.
Okay.
And then
Dylan,
Suzanne
what do you do?
Burgoyne, who is our other faculty member in theater.
Suzanne's work is it's sort of like a stairway. You start at the beginning and you're going to move up from just silly exercises to actually being able to use performance techniques to, I guess, get your point out. I guess is the best way to say that. So she's got like, it all comes down to verb work by the end of it. So you're going to be standing there thinking about how would I say this line in a way to like inspire my audience. Maybe I want to, like you want your thesis to really be engaging. So you would say something, you would want your audience to be engaged with that. You're going to be working towards that at the end, I guess.
Yeah. How do kids sign up for this, or how do parents sign up their kids for this if they're
They go
interested?
to a website for 4-H, and I can give you that
Yeah, go
website
ahead.
information. It's //4, the letter or the number 4, the letter H .Missouri spelled out .edu /programs with an S spelled out /summers.
Is there a phone number?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
You can
let's
give
do
me a
the phone
call.
numbers.
It's 573-884 9025.
9025.
And that's
So-
my number, and I can direct them then to an
Okay.
email or to a website.
All right, so if you want more information, there's 2 or 3 slots that are still open for kids to sign up. The summer camp is July 12th through the 16th. It sounds very interesting. The number to call is 884-9025 if you want more. And is there a cost to this?
There is, and for the commuter, it's $305, and that's their full 4 days of their enrollment as well as lunch
Okay.
and one dinner.
All right, and a lot of fun.
And
a lot
lots
of
of fun.
Thank you so
Lots
much
of
for
fun.
coming by. It's our pleasure
Thank you.
having you here. Good luck with the camp.
Thanks.
Tomorrow, nutrition and dietetics and MU theater. Our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute, audio, Pat Akers, KBIA, our floor director, Lowell Thomas, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. See you tomorrow.